Hello, I'm Tom Watson, Mayor of the City of Owensboro, and I'd like to welcome you to our community, home of world champion 2006 MotoGP racer, Nicky Hayden. At this time, I'd also like to introduce Army Armstrong, another one of Owensboro's favorite sons, and Hall of Fame broadcaster, to tell you a little bit more about the Kentucky Kid.
Kid had $1 million smile. Have the worst time in the world going for him, and he'll still take time to come over and pat your kid on the head or something like that and say, "Are you going to be a racer yourself?" Because I used to be just like you. He was never too good to spend time with anybody. I don't care who you were, male, female, rich, poor, whatever. If you like motorcycle racing and you were serious, he would spend the time with you and work with you. Racing families are unique. They work together, they stay together, and Earl and Rose that raise their children that way, I call them the Magnificent Seven. You got 2 parents and 5 kids, and every one of the kids turned out to be perfect gentlemen or ladies. Everybody brought something to the person next to them. Those 2 parents raised 5 super kids. They've got pictures of him when he's 3.5 years old. And you got him sitting on a motorcycle, and his right foot's on a milk crate because the feet won't touch the ground, so they had to put it on the milk crate. And they're always teasing about, well, they're going to be on the top of the box, and I always tease him and say, "You started on the top of the box, you're going up from there." And he did. He started on the top of the box, but he ended up on top of the world. The kid had phenomenal balance. He actually had a third dimension to the way he rode a motorcycle. He would go into a corner and actually throw the rear end out and then have the front come back to it. And until he went overseas, nobody understood it. Once he got over there, and the people over there, when they saw what he was doing, they just thought it was amazing. I was at McDonald's restaurant in Owensboro, Kentucky. His granddad was in there. They would come in after church. His granddad told me, he said, "No, he won it. Nicky won the championship." And when he said that, everybody in McDonald's, everybody started cheering. But he had the it factor. He had the smile, he had the personality, the persona, had the haircut, believe it or not. That was the kind of thing, and he could laugh about it and joke around about it, and he did. He never really took himself serious. He knew he was good. He'd already proven that. He was just Nicky. That's what was so unique about it. Please welcome to the Kentucky Athletic Hall of Fame, the Kentucky Kid, Nicky Hayden.
Accepting on Nicky Hayden's behalf is his brother, Tommy. Tommy?
On behalf of our family and Nicky's fiancée, Jackie, I'd like to thank everyone who's here tonight celebrating this great honor with us. It means a great deal to us and something that Nicky would have been very proud of. When I started thinking about what I wanted to say tonight, I felt it was only right to consider what Nicky would have wanted to say. I'm sure he would have started by congratulating the other members of the class of 2018. I know he would have wanted to take this special moment to thank his mom and dad, as he had done so many times before, and tell them how grateful he was for all the sacrifices they made, especially in the early days, for him to pursue his dream to be world champion. He would have wanted to also thank Jackie, his brothers and sisters, the rest of his family and friends for all their love and support. He was always very appreciative of his many fans around the world, and I know he would have wanted to say thanks to them as well. For those of you that are not familiar with Nicky, let me just say, there's no one who loved motorcycles more than him. Well, except maybe his father. When he was just a young boy, he set a goal of wanting to be world champion. And from that point forward, he dedicated his life to pursuing that goal, practicing on the farm at home until dark, nearly every day during the week, and begging our parents to drag him around the country, racing on the weekends. It was not always easy. It was a long, tough road, a long way with many disappointments, injuries, and other setbacks. But Nicky never considered a plan B, never lost sight of his dream, and most importantly, never gave up. His dedication to his profession was inspiring to so many people who knew him. He did not believe in shortcuts and always gave it everything he had. Growing up, watching all the time and effort, day after day, that he put into his career, to see him fulfill his lifelong dream in 2006 to become a world champion is one of the highlights of my life. No one deserved that more than him. What really amazed me was after nearly 20 years of professional racing, he still had the same enthusiasm for the sport that he had when he was just a young kid. Nicky was always proud of being from Kentucky and took great pride in representing it around the world in the best way possible, even when people would jokingly give him a hard time and call him a hillbilly. Well, we are very sad that Nicky is not here to receive this in person. It is comforting for us to know that he's being remembered for the kind of person he was and still being recognized for the accomplishments he worked so hard for. Thank you.